Hi, my name is Tony Thibodeau. I am the Anthropology Collections Manager here at the Museum of Northern Arizona, and I served as curator for the Forces with Our People, the exhibit that you're standing in now. I wanted to talk a little bit about this piece next to me, painting by Ryan Singer, who's a Navajo artist out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is a piece that he calls Decolonized Ewok. And it's kind of, he uses the split screen effect here. He's really portraying the same Ewok, basically before colonization and then after colonization, right? And so basically this is the decolonized version and this is the colonized version. And he's using this as a way to kind of express to people the effects of colonization and colonialism, and also kind of sort of bring up the issue of boarding schools, native boarding schools, an issue that a lot of Americans probably aren't familiar with, but there's a long history in the United States of native children being taken from their families, from their communities, and shipped off, sometimes hundreds of miles away, to boarding schools, where they were forced to cut their hair, weren't allowed to speak their language, weren't allowed to practice any of their own traditions. And it was essentially an attempt to assimilate Native children and westernize Native children. And it was an extremely traumatic experience for people who went through that. And there's a lot of, especially older Native people today who remember those experiences and still remember the trauma that was inflicted on them. So this is a way for Ryan to kind of bring up a very difficult subject, but in sort of a playful way, kind of a way that people recognize with pop culture and Star Wars, to get people thinking about the effects that something like assimilation has had on Native people. So we're really fortunate to have been able to acquire this piece, not just for the exhibit, but for the permanent collections here at the museum. And we're really grateful for that. So thanks.